Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Sunday evening after the Lidl shop this morning with all the tomatoes. Did I get them all done? No. There is one batch of pasta sauce or tomato sauce, marinara, whatever you want to call it. It has been made. However, I don't have any fresh basil. I don't have any fresh garlic. So I thought I'll just play about with this one in the slow cooker. I'm not overly impressed with it, so the rest have gone in the freezer, as someone suggested. And once I get the basil and the garlic, then I will be doing that. All the other meat products, apart from the one packet of beef olives that I put in the slow cooker, which we had for Sunday dinner, everything else is in the freezer. No idea what I'm doing with them, but they were all reduced, so I'm sure I'll think of something. I'm thinking for the mince, I'll possibly do meatballs or burgers, something like that. But yeah, I'm exhausted. I don't know what's going on today. Patrick's exhausted as well. I think because we've got a bit of heat today, and it's not a lot of heat, it's just not as cold as it's been. And I think we're possibly having a wee bit of a reaction to that with what's going on. But I have green things. Hang on a second. If you remember, I planted my seeds, which I need to put the tabs down. Now, are we ready for this? These need to go out this week because they're almost at the top of my wee greenhouse thing. Goodness gracious me. Look! Green things. That's beetroot and that's lettuce, and yes, they're very what people seem to call leggy seedlings. I don't know what's going on, but you know, for a first attempt, that's not bad. I'm quite impressed with that. So yeah, that's that. The onions are going to go out. I got some lettuce and cabbage plants last week, which I'm going to put out as well. I just need to put the cover on my planter. I'm full of good intentions, and they don't always work, but such is life. Also, what I've started doing after I started doing my wee notepad with what it cost me to eat, I've started a spreadsheet because I did look up apps and they're like, oh, it's restaurant apps where you can cost everything. I don't want to cost everything like a restaurant. I really don't. I want to know what it cost me, what it's costing per portion. Like for a loaf of bread, I think it was the Kingsmill half and half that I did. Now it averages 20 slices, including the heels, end bits, whatever you want to call them. So it's 18 slices that I would use as a sandwich, but I would use the ends for breadcrumbs. So therefore, what I'm going to do is cost it at 18 slices for my sandwiches, and then my 2 end slices are free, so I have free breadcrumbs. Makes sense to me. And I've also done, like, I've costed a tin of tuna, how many portions I get out of a tin for a sandwich. This has only been for a sandwich, I've done it so far. Tin of sweet corn, how many portions I get out of that. Mayonnaise, salad cream, because you know yourself, if I do anything with mayonnaise, I normally add a bit of salad cream as well. So I've costed that out, and then what I've done is over at this side, I've got a tuna mayo sandwich and how much that costs. So that means that once I eventually work out how to do it properly, if I have a tuna mayo sandwich for lunch, I think it was, sorry, I've got something in my eye. I think it was £1.47 or something for my tuna mayo sandwich. It was £1 something anyway. Excuse me, because my jam sandwich, which I frequently have for breakfast, I costed up how much the jam jars cost me because I had to buy jam jars because I'd made so much jam last year. So I thought, right, let's be sensible here. We'll cost the jam jars as well, along with how much it cost me for the raspberries and how much it is per portion. And a jam sandwich is only 47p, and that's taking into account the jars. So there will be lots of jam sandwiches for breakfast, apart from the fact that I didn't buy any bananas this week. What can I say? I was on a high about the amount of reduced meat that I'd got. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing this weekend. I was full of good intentions this morning. I ran about like a headless chicken, and I was like, I will do this, I will do that. No, that's not happened. It's just not happened. And that's okay, because I'm back at work tomorrow. So I'm allowed to stop, and so are you. So if you're still rushing around at this time on a Sunday night and you're back at work tomorrow, stop. Enough's enough. Get the basics, everything else can get done later, as long as you've got the basics done, because we all need to rest at some time. So I am now going to go and take my own advice and go and rest, and I will catch you later.